Hi, this is Karen. Welcome to my very first video. A couple weeks ago, I had put a post on Facebook, a picture of this book here. I belong to the Julie Nutting Addicts swap group on Facebook, and this was a book I had received from an event I participated in, and it was a themed notebook cover, and several people had asked to see a flip through of the book. So I'm going to do that for you today. My partner was Kathy Lee in Montana, and this is a picture of the cover of the book I sent her. And I don't have a video of this book, but Kathy does. So when I get a moment, I will go ahead and attach this to the comments so you can see her opening the book and going through all the things that I had sent her. I received this book and I just was over the moon. I absolutely loved it from the moment I looked at it. I love all things pink, so when I had seen this and its yumminess, I was so delighted. I don't have these Julie Nutting doll stamps, so that made it even more special. This is Joy, Foxy, and Tinkle. I also love snowflakes, and Kathy had put these beautiful dimensional snowflakes on there, so it was even more apt for me. She also put this beautiful green colored paper on the back and this pink lace enclosure, which when it was all said and done, I added some satin ribbon to it to give it some more stability and just durability. So let's go ahead and open that up and you can see it. I only purchased a few things new for the 2020 Christmas time, and they just went perfectly with this book. So one of the things I bought was the Pastel Christmas sticker set from Michaels. I used a bit of it, not all of it, so there's plenty more for other projects. And then I also purchased Simple Stories, the Santa bits and pieces from the Simply Vintage North Pole, and I bought the washi tape that matched it. And I also bought the Simple Stories Merry and Bright collection snap cards, and you're going to see that through the book. But everything else came from my stash, and it's just delightful. So the first thing I did was I added a bookmark to the back. I had taped it to the very back inside the cover so that while I was working on the book, I knew where I was. Starting off, I'm really wordy, if you can tell already, and I'm going to try really hard not to spend too much detail for time because I just want to do the flip through, so I probably won't spend a lot of time on the actual techniques I used. But here's the beginning of the book talking about December. There's lots and lots of doilies from my stash in here. These are some of those snap cards from Simple Stories. And then I broke the pages when I first started, meaning I had stamped on the right side of the page with some different colored distress inks, and that made it easier for me to do the journaling. I wasn't so intimidated by a blank page. So the only problem is that some of the journaling is hard to see, but when I made the book, it's just for me. I did everything in it, just things to delight myself, so I'm happy with that. And I have some pictures that I put in that I took over the course of the holiday, so there's some of those also. So here's the first. All of the different number tabs came from the Pastel Christmas stamp sticker packet. I also have some America's Silhouette Design Store digital items that I added because I love those, and lots of washi tape. So just a few of our wonderful pages. This came from the Silhouette store also. I used some Christmas song titles and lyrics for some of the page titles. It doesn't work through the whole entire book, but I did it on some pages and I like that. So another snap card. Here is me talking about the project of the books. These pictures from Kathy's book that I sent her. Here's me working on the book now, and then my cart that stays by me as I work on my projects. And then I just washi tape. I tried to put some washi tape in all kinds of places. This is a Prima Santa Baby 4x6 journaling card that I trimmed down and then added stickers from the Recollections pack. Pictures of different Christmas decorations in the house. This background paper is done with Distress Oxide, and I was just playing with it, and I thought, okay, that's the perfect colors, so let's add that. And then this is a die cut from a Stampin' Up! Die set that was in my stash. Some pages don't have just one day, they blend it in. Another Snap Simple Stories card, and just more happy washi and stickers. So with the Julie Nutting Swap Addicts, then I also had a Christmas card exchange. So here's me working on the cards, and then a winter Baby It's Cold Outside tag exchange, and that's me working on the tag, or the finished tag. We moved to our new home in June of 2020, and I misplaced my address book, and it took me several months to locate it, so I was happy to find it in time to work on Christmas cards. So this was when I started working on the cards. And then these are all stickers from the Pastel Christmas Recollections pack. More days running in together. And then here's me finishing the Christmas cards before Christmas. I was just so tickled that I was able to get that done. Here's a bunch of layered doilies. This paper I know came from Hobby Lobby. And then down here is more of the stickers from that sticker pack. This is Callie. She is one of the Julie Nutting doll stamps from the beginning of the line back, I believe. I want to say 2014 possibly. Oh, and I just shook the whole table. I put off getting her. She just didn't come into my radar. I'd seen her several times and waited to get her until when I was working on this book, and she showed up in my mail, and I thought it would be perfect to go ahead and put her on this page. So I went ahead and added her. And then pictures of my Cherished Teddy collection. I have lots and lots of them. Another Snaps Simple Stories card. And this came from my stash from a different Recollections paper pad. This is some of the Simple Stories washi tape. And here we are on Christmas Day. So exciting. Love it. And then talking about our stockings, and then opening presents and the food we had, and this happy, just snowflakes everywhere. And then we get to the weekend of Christmas. So it was just a nice, relaxing weekend. This is a design from the Silhouette store. It's actually several things combined. I just enjoy doing that. So on this day, this is we got to see snow. We were on a little drive and saw snow on the ground, and I don't see it that often, so I was all happy. And this is one of the Simple Stories snap cards. And then the next day, we had snow in the hills. This is a view from my backyard. More of the snap cards, and just talking about the running down of the clock of 2020 and what our plans were for New Year's Eve. So on New Year's Eve, I went to Downtown Disney with my niece. this day was kind of special because she doesn't get a chance to go to Disney all that often, so it was fun to take her and let her just kind of walk around and see things. But as soon as we walked into the gates and going through security, I tripped over a barricade and fell, landed on my side, damaged my thumb. It was horrific. It was mortifying. And I just sucked it up so we can finish the day so my niece can have a wonderful afternoon. This is a picture of my thumb, which I'm not going to open that. I put that there just, I thought it would be funny. Looking back, I'm hoping it will be funny. But pictures of the windows at the World of Disney store, and just talking about the day, and then going into New Year's. So, end of the month, end of December, end of the year. So of course I needed a looking back portion of the book. I have this as a fun saying, again, it was on the Silhouette store, that I layered with some brackets. And then we have, looking forward, another silhouette design. And just talking about our hopes for 2021 and how we're hoping that we'll come to the end of pandemic and find out what our new normal will be. I made a bucket list, as it says, for Christmas for 2021. For fun, I'm going to go ahead and print this off and put it at the beginning of the next December daily, and then we'll see how many we can get accomplished. So this is the Mary Engelbreit Santa, the Believe Santa, and it's my favorite Santa design. I've been in love with it since the very first time I saw it. And I have Christmas card packs that I've picked up and have hoarded over the years, and I thought I would put that in for fun. So I made a pocket out of the envelope. I trimmed the card down to go on top, and then it is holding my Christmas card list of the cards I sent during the year, so I can use it as reference so I don't miss anybody for the next time. And this is a K & Company paper, and I actually found it in the stash. I believe I had cut it to use it as a photo mat for the print that was on the other side and didn't use it, so when I had come across it, I thought this was perfect for the final part of the book. So I wanted a little bit more yumminess to my book, so what I did is I punched a hole with my Crop-A-Dile in the back of the book. I didn't want to do it in the actual spine on the end because I didn't want to have to open the book more and possibly break the spine. As it is, it's getting a lot of love and wear, so I will probably have to break this spine and rebind it in some other way in the future, and that'll be another wonderful project to do. So to add more excitement to my book, I had taken one of our Christmas ornaments that I got for the year that was new, and it just came with the wood snowflake and this wood bead. I added some crystals and beads to it. It's on illusion wire that's hanging there. And then I also had this chain that had these pearls, and I added some wired bead dangles that I had in my arsenal of jewelry supplies, and just added those, and I just thought it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that is my 2020 December daily journal. I had so much fun making it, and Kathy, thank you for making this book and sending it to me. I love it, and it's going to be just always give me great smiles every time I look through it, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that my babbling wasn't too much, and I hope that maybe I'll be able to do another video in the future and you'll be able to stop by and see me then. Have a wonderful day. Bye.